Hello students, in this video we are going to solve the exercise 4.2 of R.D. Sharma. Basically concept क्या है? On the basis of the graph of the cos inverse x. तो cos inverse x की ग्राफ पर बेस्ड जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो हम लोग यहाँ पे डील करेंगे. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल cos inverse x के ग्राफ को एक बार मैं रिकॉल कर देता हूँ आपको, उसको हम लोग समझ लेते हैं. द ग्राफ ऑफ cos inverse x, you can understand the graph, then you have to solve these questions. Okay, let it is the y-axis and here is the x-axis, and you can see here is a line of 0 comma pi. Okay, then take this point, and now the graph of this defined from -1 to 1, as you know. Yes or no? And this is pi by 2. The graph will like this. Got it? This is the graph of cos inverse x. What is the domain? The domain of the graph, or you can say the domain of cos inverse x. Write down here the domain part. Tell me what is the domain? It is x belongs to -1 to 1, closed. And what is the range? The range will be 0 to pi, closed. Got it? This is the domain and range of the y equals to cos inverse x, and it is the graph of cos inverse x. Now exercise 4.2, first question is this. You have to find the domain of, and function is given, fx is equal to cos inverse x square minus 4. As we know, the value of this is lies between, tell me, -1 to 1. Now write down here -1 to 1. And what is the basic nature of the inequality? You have to add +4 on this whole inequality, means you have to add +4 here, then +4 here, and then it is the +4. Then what will happen? X square becomes 3 to 5. Then how we can solve this type of inequality? Taking a square root on both sides. This is mod x becomes square root of 3 to square root of 5. How many of you know the solution of this inequality? Actually इस inequality को solve करने का जो प्रोसीजर है वो mod x से निकल के आएगा. तो एक बार मैं रिकॉल कर देता हूँ, समझा देता हूँ आप लोगों को. Actually mod x, या तो यहाँ पे समझ लीजिए डायरेक्ट, जिसको ये रिलेशन याद है, मीन्स मैंने ये बताया था कि आपको mod x ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू a लेस देन इक्वल्स टू b का सोल्यूशन क्या होता है. तो जो वो कॉन्सेप्ट हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था, उस कॉन्सेप्ट को यहाँ पर यूज करना है. The answer is x belongs to -b to -a union a to b. By this method you can say the answer will be -√5 to -√3. Yes or no? Union √3 to √5. Now question arises, how it comes? Okay, then let's see. Your inequality will this, less than equals to 5 and greater than equals to, it is √5, √3. Okay, then there are two parts. One is this, second is this. The statement is this, mod x greater than equals to √3, and this statement is mod x less than equals to √5. As we know, the solution of this side will be x from -√5 to √5. As you know, yes or no? And for this setup, your answer will be x, the mod x is greater than √3, means your answer will be x belongs to -∞ to -√3 union √3 to infinite। और एक्चुअली मैं जनरली आपको बताता हूं कि आप इस x को यहां रखिए, जो mod x ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 3 था, इसको सॉल्व करने के लिए जो मैं मेथड बोलता हूं वो क्या है, x ओपन कीजिए और √3 इधर आएगा और -√3 इधर आ जाएगा, और साइन इसके x के लिए ये साइन आ जाएंगे, ये वाले जैसा साइन इधर है वैसे साइन सेम पीछे आएगा, और इसको लिख देंगे हम लोग। अब इस सिस्टम को रीड करना है ओनली, व्हाट इज द सिस्टम, और यू कैन सी व्हाट इज रिटन हियर, x is less than -√3. What is the meaning of less than -√3? Suppose this is a line and this is the -√3, then less than -√3 is up to -infinite. And what is the greater than √3? Greater than √3 means up to +infinite. And this is your answer of this side. Now what is the solution of this inequality? The solution of this inequality will be intersection of both. Okay, that's why take a line here. Listen, this is a line and here is a point, you can say here there is a -√5, yes or no, -√3, it is the √3, it is the √5, means all the points arranged on the number line in increasing order. Okay, here is the -infinite and here is the +infinite. The answer of first case is this, from -√5 to √5. And the answer of second case is this, -infinite to -√3 and √3 to infinite. What is the intersection? Your intersection is this. This region is intersection. Then answer of your questions will be -√5 to -√3 union √3 to √5. Got it? I think it is clear. And please note down these questions. This is the first question of the exercise 4.2. The question is this: you have to find the domain, and here we can use the concept of domain. And what is the domain? Domain of cos inverse x. Here is the domain. What is the meaning of domain? That cos inverse x lies between -1 to 1. That's why in the place of x there is the written system x square -4. That's why x square -4 will lie between -1 to 1, and solve this inequality we obtain the final result. And the domain of this question is here, the answer is here, -√5 to -√3 union √3 to √5. Clear? Now second question. What is the second question? You have to find the domain of, what is the question? 2 cos inverse x, means fx is written like this. You have to find the domain of 2 cos inverse x, or you can say cos inverse 2x here, plus sin inverse x. This is the question. Got it? And as we know, the domain of two functions which are in addition form will be the intersection of domain of these two given function gx and hx. Let the domain is d1 and here is the domain d2, then the domain of fx will be d1 intersection d2. Yes or no? Then what is the domain of d1? As we know, the domain of d1 is decided only by this factor 2x. Means as we know, 2x lies between -1 to 1, then domain is the value of x. Then we divide the inequality by 2, we can obtain this is the -1/2 to 1/2. Got it? And what is the domain of sin inverse x? As we know, all of you also know, the domain of sin inverse x belongs to -1 to 1. Now we have to take the intersection. What is the meaning of intersection? Intersection means common region. Okay, let's draw the common region. Here is a line, like this is a line, and here is the points. As we know, 2 points. First is the -1 and 1. Got it? And other 2 points, it is the -1/2. Where is the -1/2? Here, and 1/2 is here. First answer is this, or you can say d2 is this. and d1 is this, then what is the common? This part is common, as you know. Then answer of the your questions domain is -1/2 to 1/2. एक्चुअली डोमेन का मीनिंग क्या है? ऐसे एक्स जो दोनों सिस्टम को सेटिस्फाई करें, मीन्स इसको भी एक्चुअली जब हम एक्स रखने जाएंगे तो ऐसा तो है नहीं कि यहाँ पर कुछ और एक्स रखेंगे या कुछ और एक्स रखेंगे, क्योंकि एक्स तो हमें इनपुट यहाँ देना है, तो इनपुट जो दोगी वो तो फंक्शन में पूरा ही जाएगा ना। तो वो एक्स हम लोग रख सकते हैं जिस एक्स से दोनों सेटिस्फाई हो जाए। ऐसा नहीं कि cos इनवर्स 2x सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो रहा है तो उस एक्स को कैसे रखेंगे? आप सपोज कहो कि भाई x इक्वल टू -1 रख दो, तो इसको तो -1 रखते ही ये तो -2 फील करेगा, एंड cos इनवर्स -2 डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट बिकॉज इसकी डोमेन क्या है? -1 to 1 है। तो डोमेन को इंटरसेक्शन क्यों लेते हैं? उसका बेसिक रीजन ये है कि वो फंक्शन डिफाइन होना चाहिए। व्हाट इट? इसलिए कहते हैं कि डोमेन इज द इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ बोथ द डोमेन्स, क्योंकि उस फंक्शन में x को जब रखने जाएंगे तो दोनों में एक साथ जाएगा x। आई थिंक इट इज ओके। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज डोमेन ऑफ cos इनवर्स x and cos x. So here also question is in the form of plus. Question number 3 you can see. You have to find the domain of fx is given. It is cos inverse x plus cos x. It is so simple. The domain of cos x is real number, as we know. The domain of this is -1 to 1. And what is the intersection? Common. The common is -1 to 1. Yes or no? Because real number में तो सारे पॉइंट्स आ जाएंगे, तो cos x को तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप कुछ भी रखो। ओके, दिस इज द क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. What is the question number 4? Question number 4 is find the principal values of each of the following. What is the meaning of principal values? In the case of cos inverse x, the principal value means the value of cos inverse x which is lies between 0 to pi. This is called the principal values. By the graph you know very well. Yes or no? Then first question is you have to find the value of cos inverse -√3/2. The method of this, if you observe the graph, then you can easily give the answers. What is the cos inverse -√3/2? Check the graph here. Where is the graph? This is not the graph of. Here is the graph. Yes. Yes. Here is the point is -√3/2. The value of -√3/2 comes near to, you can see 180 here. Yes or no? Then this is the value of 5π/6. If you don't know, then how? If you know the graph, then it is very easy. If you don't know, then what is the procedure? Check it. What is the method to find the cos inverse -√3/2? If you don't know the graph, then assume it is theta. And what is the? It is the cos theta. Cos theta is -√3/2. And now you have to find the value of theta such that the cos takes the value -√3/2. As we know, the cos is negative in the second quadrant by the rules of ASTC. Yes or no? Then what is the value of angle at which this cos theta becomes -√3/2? Then forget this minus sign. What is the value of cos theta, or you can say theta, when the value is √3/2? Means for the √3/2 the value is cos 30. Yes or no? Means angle 30 in the first quadrant gives the value √3/2. But now we have to find the value of -√3/2. How we can find the value of -√3/2? We have to go in the second quadrant. Means in this quadrant, second, and there is a method to go, or you can say way to go. It is the pi minus theta. Then our answer for this setup means cos theta equals to -√3/2. Your theta will be pi minus pi/6. And what is this? Take the LCM. It is the 5π/6. ग्राफ से हम लोगों ने देखा था ना, तो आंसर इजीली आ गया था। और यहां से मैं कहूंगा आपसे बताऊं कि ट्रिग्नोमेट्री लगाने के बाद हमारे पास जो कॉन्सेप्ट आया वो क्या आया? दैट cos थीटा इक्वल्स टू -√3/2 then we can write cos 5 pi by 6 equals to minus root 3 by 2, and that's why the value of cos inverse minus root 3 by 2 will be, you can say it is 5 pi by 6. तो ग्राफिकली जो वैल्यूज निकलती हैं ट्रिग्नोमेट्री की हेल्प से भी वो वैल्यूज आ सकती हैं, लेकिन थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. इट इज द इजी क्वेश्चन. द वैल्यू ऑफ कॉस इनवर्स माइनस 1 बाई रूट 2. अब आई थिंक ये अंडरस्टैंड हो रहा होगा हम लोगों को कि माइनस 1 बाई रूट 2 जाना है हम लोगों को, मीन्स पाई बाई 4 जाना है. तो पाई बाई 4 को सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में ले जाना है, मीन्स पाई माइनस पाई बाई 4. योर आंसर विल बी 3 पाई बाई 4. Yes or no? Recall it, check it. This is your second part. Now third part is cos inverse sin 4 pi by 3. Okay. Here cos inverse sin 4 pi by 3. Now what is the value of sin 4 pi by 3? Sin theta and 4 pi by 3 means it is 240 degree. 240 degree lies in the third quadrant. Sin theta is negative. Yes or no? And the value of 240, it is 240, yes or no? Pi by 3 into, yes, it is 240. Then write down just like sine of 2 pi, or you can say 4 pi by 3. How we obtain the 4 pi by 3? Is the one method, pi plus pi by 3. Yes or no? Got it? Pi plus pi by 3 is the 4 pi by 3. Now this angle in third quadrant, as we know, in third quadrant by the rule of ASTC, tan is positive but sine is negative, means it is the minus, and there is no change, minus sine pi by 3, means the value of this is minus root 3 by 2. Actually question is same. Question is become now cos inverse minus root 3 by 2. Then what is your answer? Yes, your answer is 5 pi by 6. Actually अभी तो ये क्वेश्चन हमने सॉल्व किया था, तो उसको लिखने की एक स्टाइल हो गई, इन्होंने इसको बस ऐसे लिख दिया. थर्ड पार्ट में cos इनवर्स के अंदर अब माइनस रूट 3 बाई 2 डायरेक्ट लिख दे तो क्वेश्चन इजी हो जाएगा, और उसको उन्होंने कहा कि भाई ट्रिग्नोमेट्री और यूज कर लो आप. तो आर डी शर्मा का स्पेशलिटी है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है cos इनवर्स tan 3 pi by 4. तो इसको ले लेते हैं. Cos inverse tan 3 pi by 4. Tell me what is the value of tan 3 pi by 4? This angle, it is the pi minus pi by 4. 3 pi by 4. Yes or no? Pi minus pi by 4 gives the second quadrant. In second quadrant tan is negative and it is the factor pi by 4. That's why value is either plus 1 or minus 1. And tan is negative, that's why this is the minus 1. And what is the value of cos inverse minus 1? It is pi. By graph it is easily, you can see minus 1 and 1, the value comes here. This is the value minus 1. It is the pi. Got it? Question number 4 हो गया. Now some questions for the principal values. Evaluate the following. Question number you can say 5. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 की कुछ पार्ट्स हैं वो डील कर लेते हैं. फर्स्ट है cos इनवर्स हाफ प्लस 2 sin इनवर्स हाफ. इजी क्वेश्चन हो गया. cos इनवर्स हाफ प्लस 2 sin इनवर्स हाफ. दिस इज द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. व्हाट इज द sin इनवर्स हाफ? it is the 30 into 2 and it is 60. It is the 60. Now it is 60 plus 60, it is the 260. You can say 2 pi by 3. Yes or no? Now second question, the second part is cos inverse half. Cos inverse half and minus of 2 sin inverse, it is minus half. It is also so easy. What is the cos inverse half? We wrote one here. Question number 2 है ये. It is the pi by 3 minus 2. What is the sin inverse minus half? Sin inverse minus half is, you can see the value of sin inverse minus half. it is the minus 30. That's why minus minus plus into 30. Again your answer is 2 pi by 3. Got it? Next इसका पार्ट देख लेते हैं. थर्ड पार्ट, sin inverse minus half plus 2 cos inverse root minus root 3 by 2. Sin inverse minus half plus 2 cos inverse minus root 3 by 2. Okay. What is the value of this? It is the minus pi by 6. Yes or no? What is the value of this? As we know, this is a 5 pi by 6. Yes or no? Previous question में था ये. Then solve it. Minus pi by 6 plus it is the 5 pi by 3, or you can say just like this. Take the LCM 6. It is the minus pi plus 10 pi. Your answer is 9 pi by 6. Solve it. 3 pi by 2 is your answer. Got it? Now I think it is last question, fourth. Sin inverse minus root 3 by 2. Okay. And plus cos inverse root 3 by 2. Plus cos inverse root 3 by 2. This is easy. Minus pi by 3. And this is you can say pi by 6, 30 degree. Cos 30 root 3 by 2. And add, if we add 6, it is a minus 2 plus 1 whole of pi. Your answer is minus pi by 6. Got it? I think it is so easy questions and easy exercise. This is the exercise number 4.2, level first. Okay.